POGGERS, that's why my content lasts longer. Whole chat in this bitch.
Early 2000s, American fighter jets flying off the coast of California encountered something strange. A small, pill-shaped object was observed to be close to the ocean's surface, possibly rising up out of the water and flying high up into the sky. Giving chase, the F-14 pilots were completely blown away by the strange craft's incredible speeds. Ever since the release of this and other videos captured by American fighter pilots of strange UFOs, speculation has swirled around their true identity. The flight characteristics of the craft in these videos are truly incredible, and if radar reports are to be believed, their acceleration abilities puts them light years ahead of any earthly military tech. However, in 2019, investigative journalists discovered patents filed by the United States Navy, and one of those included a craft capable of recreating the same feats witnesses have been reporting for years. Dubbed the UFO Patents for the incredibly advanced nature of the technology they claim to make possible, this series of patents run.
Why would the US Navy military patents be public? Let's see what our hey China, let's see what our fucking American enemies are up to military wise.
The gamut, from room temperature superconductors to an aircraft capable of traveling through the ocean, the air, and space in the same flight, and even more far-fetched, truly science fiction ideas like an electromagnetic field generator that could be used as a force field. If these ideas sound completely far-fetched and out in left field, you're not alone, with the US Patent Office initially refusing to file these patents until the United States Navy stepped in and forced the issue. Crazy patent ideas are nothing new. Everything from perpetual motion machines to wireless transmission of energy devices have been patented from time to time, and not one of them have ever achieved what they claim to be capable of. However, none of these patents had the backing of the United States Navy, and none of them came from top scientists working on some of the Navy's most sensitive research and development programs. The man behind these revolutionary patents is a Dr. Salvatore Cesar Pais, and unlike most garage wannabe Ricks, this doctor has some serious credentials. He's worked at the Naval Air Warfare Center for years, developing aerospace technologies to be used both on jet fighters and intercontinental ballistic missiles. Today, Dr. Pais works for the U.S. Navy Strategic Systems Programs, which is responsible for the U.S. Navy's nuclear missiles and ballistic missile submarines that carry them. However, this office also investigates a wide range of global strike technologies, including a hypersonic weapon now in development that could strike any target in the world within an hour. Not much else is known about Dr. Pais, who has declined interviews on his patents. Other scientists have reviewed the filed patents and claim they violate the laws of physics and call them absurd. Yet that doesn't change the fact that the US Navy has so far stuck to its guns in support of these patents. And what's more, leaked internal emails show that at least one of these revolutionary ideas was already prototyped and tested successfully. First though, let's go over all of Dr. Pais's patents. By far, the most eye-catching patent is for a craft that, if it performs as stated, would very closely mirror the flight characteristics often observed from UFOs by eyewitnesses. Named the Hybrid Underwater Aerospace Craft, this vehicle comes equipped with an inertial mass reduction device, which we suppose is what would allow the craft to perform the incredible feats of acceleration and maneuverability Dr. Pais claims it's capable of. Able to launch from land or from underwater, fly into the ocean, back out, and up into space, this man-made UFO would not just revolutionize air warfare, it would instantly make every other nation's fighter and bomber fleets obsolete. By generating a quantum vacuum state around itself, the craft repels air and water molecules, essentially completely ignoring the effects of friction. As an added benefit, the craft would be almost undetectable, or make every obsolete. By generating a quantum vacuum state around itself, the craft repels air and water molecules, essentially completely ignoring the effects of friction. As an added benefit, the craft would be almost undetectable, or at least fly too fast to make detection completely meaningless. Another of Dr. Pais's patents include room temperature superconductors, which in and of themselves would be a revolutionary scientific leap for mankind. Current superconductors must operate at extremely low temperatures, greatly losing efficiency as they warm up. This has prevented their use in anything but extremely niche and very expensive technologies. Room temperature superconductors promise to change all that. Able to transmit electricity without resistance, superconductors would create an energy revolution, dramatically lowering the price of electricity. These superconductors would make incredible breakthroughs in maglev mass transit technology and magnetic resonance imaging, among a host of other revolutionary effects on human society. Interestingly, Dr. Pius's all-American UFO depends on room temperature superconductors to operate. Dr. Pius's third patent is for a high-frequency gravity wave generator, a device which, if possible, seems to indicate Pius and the US Navy know more about the fundamental nature of gravity than the global physics community. Gravity waves pass through us from time to time, typically as a result of two massive stars crashing into each other millions of light years away. These gravity waves could be considered very low frequency though, and what Dr. Pius's patent proposes is the generation of very high frequency gravity waves, which can have a wide range of applications. As gravity waves propagate, they compress matter in front of them and expand it behind them in the same way a surf wave does to water. The waves that occasionally wash over our planet from far away in space are so low frequency that even just detecting them requires one of the most sensitive instruments mankind has ever built. Yet if you were to generate gravity waves of a high enough frequency, you could potentially wreak havoc on anything you aimed your gravity wave gun at, destroying even the most well-protected and armored installation. In Dr. Pius's patent, though, he claims that he can use
Deep
this.
down, we are all believers. At the end of the day, we are still watching the one and only God Gamer. -10H.
True. I can sense it.
High-frequency
That's
gravity
what's been
wave
holding me
generator
back.
to facilitate
Without
superconductivity, and perhaps this is
I can
the
prove
secret
you
behind
wrong.
his room temperature superconductors. As if
Never
the
learn.
previous three patents weren't outlandish enough, Dr. Pius's third patent could literally save the Earth, or destroy it. His electromagnetic field generator is claimed to be able to deflect or destroy an asteroid over the 100-meter size limit that current asteroid deflection methods are thought to be able to protect the Earth from. By generating an extremely powerful electromagnetic field that can interact with an object at the quantum level, Dr. Pius's asteroid destroyer could obliterate an incoming asteroid. Or as his patent very ominously describes, the present invention may also deflect or destroy any other type of object. However, Dr. Pius's asteroid death ray is more than an offensive weapon, as he claims that this device can also be used as an impenetrable shield, capable of protecting facilities, vehicles, individuals, or even spacecraft from everything from ballistic missiles to coronal mass ejections. Dr. Pius's patents seem to indicate truly revolutionary technologies that would fundamentally change the human race, or at least America. However, many physicists note that these patents seem to completely violate the laws of physics as known, and don't lend these outlandish inventions any real credence. Despite this, Dr. Pius continues to receive the full support of the United States Navy, and as we mentioned before, leaked internal emails seem to indicate that at least one of these devices was successfully prototyped. Perhaps it's a shell game put on by the US military to throw potential adversaries like Russia and China off the trail of real technological breakthroughs. Or perhaps the United States military is about to completely revolutionize the state of mankind's technology. Only time will tell. Now go watch Iran military intercepts alien UFO, or click this other video instead.